Hello everybody, I'm Gamester522, and welcome back to more Resident Evil 2. This video is Leon B scenario, hardcore, S+, no saves. So we just have an opening cutscene here. We're just gonna get through this and I'll go ahead and start talking. Also, if you prefer to not hear my voice, there is a no commentary version in the description, if you prefer that.
No one's around.
Go! Don't shoot!
Get down! Come on!
What the hell is going on?
I don't know. Hopefully they'll have some answers at the police station.
Wait, you're a cop?
Yeah, Leon Kennedy. You are?
Claire. Claire Redfield.
Claire, you okay?
Yeah! I'm alright! How about you?
You can't stay here, it's not safe.
Go on ahead! I'll meet you at the station!
I'll be there.
First thing I want to go ahead and say is that B scenario is a horse of a completely different color compared to A scenario. Even though it's pretty much the same, there are different puzzle solutions. The amount of time is cut down.
Claire, I hope you made it here.
And a whole bunch of changes. As you can see here on B scenario, we start in the like the courtyard that's like right in front of the entrance. I pick up the red and blue herb. I combine them, and then we come over here and get the bolt cutters.
Hey! Claire?
Leon! I'll be right there!
Come on.
Leon, we really gotta stop meeting like this.
Are you alright? Police chopper, it just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I take it you don't have the key.
No, I don't. It's good to see your face, though. How are you holding up?
I am hanging in there.
Hell of a night, huh?
Yeah. You find your brother?
I did, actually. He's... Just when you think it can't get any worse. Leon, you should get going.
Don't worry about me. Just get yourself to safety.
No, Leon, seriously, they're getting through the fence. Please, just go.
We're gonna make it. Both of us.
Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're just going to sprint directly to the right. That way we can go straight to the door down here. And hopefully not get tagged by any zombies. If you're quick enough, you shouldn't have to worry about that. Now, the first big change for B scenario we'll see here is that there's no handgun ammo to pick up. All handgun bullets are replaced with 45 APC rounds. And on top of that, we get a different handgun to play through the game with. For Leon, he has the M19 instead of his regular Matilda.
Not exactly.
So we're gonna put up the Matilda because it's pretty much useless. And then I put up the red and blue herb mixture. Now there is a grenade in there. We want to pick that up. What you want to do is that you want to throw a grenade at like the entrance here, and try to take out as many zombies as you can, and just maneuver your way around them. Usually they don't cooperate and are not together, and it gets really annoying. And then we'll open the gate, and now we're in the RPD. Pick up the handgun ammo and the boards.
This is not how I imagined my first day.
And then we want to come up here so we can go inside of the art room and pick up the weapons locker key. Because the location you start is different, also pick up this board as well. Leon needs to get the boards, whereas Claire doesn't need to. So we're going to get the weapons locker key. And then we got 2 zombies here. We want to try and kill them or knock them to the ground. This one's being like really hectic. Got a headshot on him, luckily. Now, 45 bullets are stronger than normal handgun bullets. I don't know how big the difference is, but I mean, you feel the difference in the long term. But we want to build up our 45 bullets for the first boss, as well as the Cerberuses in the parking lot. I just shoot the Elliot there because whatnot. I take that knife. We're going to need said knife. There's also shotgun shells right here. Gonna go ahead and turn on the light, pick up the blue herb. Pick up this magnum ammo. And then we're going to deposit a majority of this stuff. We're going to deposit our gun, the knife, the magnum ammo, the blue herb. And pick up that high-grade gunpowder and deposit it. Now, I might as well tell you that combining 2 normal herbs, two normal, gunpowders is completely pointless in B scenario. Just so you know. Just because there's no handgun ammo to pick up and you have to resort to using your handgun. And at that point, it's just wasted inventory space. Okay, so we want to come over here, cut these open. Also, don't forget to pick up the fuse in that room. That guy was right there. That was pretty bad, but somehow I managed to avoid him. We want to pick up this normal gunpowder right here. I want to come back. I want to come around here. And I want to pick up this flash grenade and the 45 bullets that are on this body. And then we will come in here. First, we'll pick up the high-grade gunpowder. Make more shotgun shells with the normal gunpowder we picked up. That'll give us room to get the valve. When I come out here, place the fuse. Then we're going to head back this way. Pick up the 45 bullets. Now, I picked these 45 bullets up for safety, but just know that picking these up can be kind of risky because you give more time for the zombies to break through the doors of the room you just came out of. And then we want to come into this small room right here, pick up the boards and the APC rounds. See, there's a zombie right there. He was just right there in a good spot, so I could just run right past him. So, that might not happen for you. So just be vigilant.
Is anybody here? Something tells me he's not a cop.
Now I pick up this first aid spray. I mainly pick it up for safety, if anything. Just because I more than likely would usually get bit at around this time. But yes, I checked the computer right there just for the cutscene. You don't have to. But it's basically telling you that in B scenario, you have to deal with Mr. X, right at the beginning. Now, there is a liquor in this hallway, unlike a scenario, your first time through. We just want to walk, because liquors do not see you. They're blind, but they can smell you and hear you. So if you run or go directly underneath them when they're under the ceiling, then they'll come after you. When we get to that third window, then we can just bolt into this room and we're good. I go ahead and pick up the map, more APC rounds, and then we need to use the bolt cutters to come in here. And in doing so, we are done with the bolt cutters. So we want to get rid of those. And then pick up the first part of the detonator. I don't pick up the herb because I can't afford the space. And then once you exit the room, take a quick turn right here so we can pick up the 45 APC bullets right here. And then we want to head into the weapons locker room. Type 109 into here so we can get more APC rounds. And then we're going to use the weapons locker key to get the shotgun. That way we do have a weapon now. Now, Leon will not be able to open these lockers for a really long time. Now, of course, coming out here, we need to blow the heads off of these guys.
What the?
It's easy to line it up when they break the door down. And then that's one. We're just going to wait for the other one. Play it safe.
Shit!
You want to come into this room first.
What the hell?
Because now we need to go into this room now that both of them are dead. More APC rounds in the locker right here. And then we want to come into this room, and the solution for this is 9-15-7. And this gets us our first hip pouch. You want to do this second, that way the zombies in the other room don't break in through here and just mess with you. Now this guy's going to come out the window, we're going to blow his head off. And then we're going to grab the boards and board up the window that he just came out of. Of course, the zombie will fall down. Make sure you blow its head off. Board up the window. And then there is one more zombie just right over here. I'm going to make him fall over the edge so it's easier for me to get a headshot on him. Like so. It's best to kill everything in here because on our way back through here, while we're getting the Magnum and other things, it just makes our life a hell of a lot easier. More APC rounds. Another zombie that comes up right here. We want to try and blow his head off. I fail miserably the first time, but I get it. Just make sure you do kill that guy. Now, the code for this is DCM. And inside of here, we got more Magnum bullets. And we're going to pick up the spade key. Now, I'm taking a bit of a detour to do something here, so it's not so hectic for me. Coming up in a bit. First, we're going to make a pit stop in here to stop by the item box. Put up the Magnum ammo. And I decided to make more shotgun shells. Put up the flashbangs because we want to save up all of our flash grenades and frag grenades for the final boss. Okay, so for first order of business. Oh, do I not do this yet? Oh, wait, no. Okay, anyway. I'll just go with it. Anyway, the code for this locker is CAP. And there's shotgun shells in here, shotgun shells in here. And then there's the jewelry box. Normally there would be a portable safe right there. And then there's more gunpowder right there. I end up not using it. More shotgun shells. Now, once you come into the stars room with either the battery or any part of the detonator, then Mr. X will spawn at the other end of the hallway when you come out. More flash grenades. More shotgun shells. There's actually APC rounds right here, as well as a memo from Claire from the Ace scenario. I decided to make more shotgun shells. Now, I don't think I make any more shotgun shells for the rest of the game. Now, from this point, we want to run as fast as we can all the way to where the C4 is, where we have to place the detonator. Because Mr. X is right behind us. Now, to make backtracking a lot easier when coming back to get things, I need to unlock that door. I need to unlock that door right behind where Mr. X comes after you. And also, I found out something. I didn't know this at the time. But as long as you never look at that zombie that's hanging off the ceiling there, he will never come to life at all. Now, I went in and out of that door so the shelf doesn't fall over. That way we don't have to waste time to move it back. Now, for the first statue, the solution is ram, harp, dove. Ram, harp, bird. I don't know, it looks more like a bird. Now, we want to make sure Mr. X sees us in here. And then now we need to run all... And now we're going to run all the way back to where he first appeared, back in the stars hallway. So we can unlock the door from that side, as well as do stuff in the library. Though, I feel like it's a lot more safer if you go ahead and do everything in the library first, and then do this. That way you don't have to worry about it when you have to come through here a second time. Now, there are some strats I want to talk about. Whenever I go up and down stairs, I aim with my gun and I let go immediately. Because each time you lower the gun, you get like a speed boost going up and down stairs. Because you get your boost as if you had just started running up the stairs. Now, for the second statue, the solution is kids, scale, worm. That gets us a second medallion. And then we need to... I pick up the knife here. And I make sure I have the knife equipped in case I get grabbed. Now we want to kill the zombies in here. And then we want to quickly move the shelves. See, Mr. X is right behind me, which is bad. So I'm going to have to do this later. There's no way to outrun him at this point. Not right now. Honestly, the best thing you could do is probably just use the spade key in its entirety as soon as you get it, as well as clear out the library. That way you just knock all this stuff out here at the beginning. Now, since I'm full on inventory space... There's Marvin. I have to use a medallion to make space. That way I can come up here to the lion statue and get the final medallion. Now, a solution for the lion statue is crown, fire, dove. And just like that, we are done with the RPD. Now, Mr. X will not follow you down here, so you don't need to worry. Now to set up for the first boss fight, gonna put up all of the stuff we picked up. The spade key, the flashes. We're gonna take the knife in our M19, our 45 rounds, and a first aid spray. And the first aid spray we picked up at the beginning for good measure. First, we're going to come all the way down these stairs, pick up the frag grenade. Make sure we have the frag grenade equipped. And now it's time for the first boss. So first order of business, we're going to come over here and pick up the APC rounds and the frag grenade and the herb. Now we're going to throw the first grenade and then we're going to knife him as much as we can. He'll more than likely try and grab you while you're knifing him, so of course when he gets too far away from you, just back off. And at this point, we're just going to shoot him until he staggers again, and then we're going to knife. Now, there's a small gimmick with the knife, is that the knife can do more damage the higher your frame rate is. Because of the way the game refreshes the knife's hitbox based on the frame rate at which your game is running, your knife can hit multiple times, thus dealing more damage. I'm playing on an Xbox One X, so my knife does slightly more damage than it would if you're playing on base PS4, base Xbox, or a low-end PC. But just know that this change is not major. So it could still be a viable strat. Now, when we're fighting G1 here, try to aim for the eye because you deal a bit more damage, and APC rounds are already hella powerful. I go ahead and throw my second grenade because I know I need to save APC rounds for the dogs later. And that's it.
Somebody's watching me.
Now we're just going to go through here and pick up everything. As you can tell, B scenario moves a lot faster than A scenario, which is a nice change of pace. Oh yes, and I forgot to mention, the requirements for S+ rank. To get an S+ rank, you have to get a S rank time to finish the game. If you're playing hardcore B scenario, you have to beat the game in under 2 hours. To get the additional plus along with the S, you have to beat the game in under 2 hours, and you cannot use any infinite weapons except for the infinite knife, and you cannot save any more than 3 times. I think I pretty much got all the basics covered now. Friend just messaged me saying that Harmony of Despair is backwards compatible. Anyway. Now we're going to put up our stuff here. I decided to make a complete herb concoction while I was at it. I also have another blue herb, so I make another one. There I have 2. Put up the gunpowder. Now here I'm just seeing what all I have in my inventory. I don't take the shotgun out yet because I need the space. I keep the first aid spray on me just in case. So if anything, I'm just taking the M19, my APC rounds, and a first aid spray. Because there's a lot of items to pick up in this section. Because Leon has stuck with this level of inventory for a long time. Up until he gets to the sewers.
Damn. Need a key card. You gotta be kidding me. Get off of me!
Hey,
Who is that?
stay sharp. Lower it. FBI.
Sorry. Thank you. For your help.
Surprised you made it this far.
FBI, huh? What's going on here?
Sorry, that information's classified.
Where you going?
Do yourself a favor. Stop asking questions and get the hell out of here.
Hey! I'm not done talking to you!
As you can see, I was about to make the detour to go get the upgrade for the Matilda, and then I realized, oh yes, we don't use the Matilda in B scenario. Now, another thing I do want to mention is that cutscenes do not affect your in-game time. So you don't have to worry about that.
Hello? Hey. I don't believe it. A real human. Hello, human. You been here long? Long enough. Are we the last ones alive? No, there's a few of us. Huh. That's good news, I guess. Yeah. That's of course Irons sent you. Irons? You mean Chief Irons? Is he still around? Who cares? Hopefully he's somebody's dinner by now. What do you mean by that? He's the bastard that locked me in here. I'm sure he had a good reason. He did. I was about to blow the whistle on his dirty ass. I'd have done the same thing to him, I guess. Hey, I'll make you a deal. Unlock this cell and I'll give you this. There's no other way out of that parking garage. Believe me. Sorry, I can't do that. I have to talk to the chief first. Look, we're both prisoners in this station. So either we play nice and help each other out, or... Shit. It's coming. What? What's coming? Come on, don't be an asshole. Okay, you need this. Just get me the fuck out of here! Oh my God. Who is that?
It's just me. So you can put that thing away.
I don't even know what happened. It just happened so quick.
I told you to get out of here.
wouldn't want to end up like Ben, would you?
You knew him?
He was an informant. Had information of use to my investigation.
So what he said was true? Hey, you can't keep walking away from me. I don't even know your name. I'm Leon Kennedy.
Find a way out, Leon. Before it's too late. Then we'll talk. Name's Ada.
Well, I guess the deal's on.
So now we're going to pick up the crank. It now begins the section for us to look for the electronic parts. So now that we got the crank, we want to head over to this door. First order of business, we're going to take a left right here into this room. Pick up some free shotgun shells. Now we're heading down this way. Blue herb right here. Pick that up. Now, there are dogs in the cages here, also high-grade gunpowder. We want to kill the dogs. That way they do not come after us later. It takes roughly 3 to 4 shots with the M19 to kill dogs. Or 3 to 5, I would say. Now, first order of business, we're going to come over here, use the crank. Open this shutter, come in here. Then we're going to get the first electronic part. And then we're going to flip the switches here. The solution is just 2-3. I didn't memorize it, so I had to mess around with it. It doesn't take long. Dog right here, want to kill him. And then right when we come out the door, there's a dog trying to crawl in through the bottom of the gate here.
Son of a bitch.
Want to try and kill him. Try not to hit the bars. Next up, we have another dog that comes in right here. Luckily, dogs do stagger when you hit them with bullets. Alright, now we want to come into the morgue. First, we're going to open up the second one to the second drawer to get the red herb. Then we'll open up the drawer at the far end and get a flash grenade. Go ahead and make space by combining herbs. And then there's a little trick you can do with this one. When you're opening this drawer, if you're playing B scenario, the zombie will just awaken automatically. But if you can at least position Leon's left foot over the grate, then you can pick up the key, and since the drawer is not completely open, the zombie will not awake. At that point, you can just run out the door, and that other zombie won't be able to attack you in time while he's getting up. We have another dog busting out of the grate right here. Take him out. And that should be all the dogs in this hallway area. Shouldn't have to worry about this place anymore. Now, the next section is we're going to kill the dogs here. A majority of your APC rounds is going to go to here. Now, make sure you head back into the room here. That way the dogs don't
Damn it.
gang up on you. And what you want to do is you just want to open the door and then just like poke at them. Just poke at them until they die. I couldn't tell if that one damaged me or not. And there we go. The 3 dogs are dead. And with that, we are officially done using the M19. First order of business, we want to come over here to unlock this door with the diamond key. That way we can discard it when we unlock the second door that requires it. Truth be told, the diamond key is actually 100% optional for Leon. Claire has to have the diamond key in order to get back to the police department. And now we're back into this room. Gonna put up our M19 because we're not gonna use it anymore. Put up the electronic part, the high-grade gunpowder, the flashbang, the herb mixture, the first aid spray, and we're going to take out our shotgun and the spade key. Shotgun shells. Okay, I guess I don't grab the spade key. I forgot there was a guy right there. I forgot that when you come back this way, zombies respawn. So, I didn't have any healing, so I actually almost died right there. So, just remember that there are zombies right there. And don't just do what I did and just do a huge no-no. I decided to take a combat knife with me in case I do get grabbed again. Make sure we blow off the heads off the zombies in here because we are going to have to come back this way once we get the second electronic part. Now we want to head up. See, this is where I remembered that I did not grab the spade key. So please, please make sure you grab the spade key. Do as I say, not as I do. Actually, I might have to cut that part out. I feel like I'm copying someone in particular if I say that. In other words, I said take the spade key, so take the spade key. We're going to pick up that board. We are done with the crank now. There's another flash grenade right here. Then we're going to come into this room, take a hard left, pick up the shotgun shells, turn around, take a right, pick up the large gear, and then exit the room. Now, first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to use these wooden boards I just got to board up the window down here, since I'm going to have to do it anyway and I need inventory space. I had a brain fart. I was trying to remember what to do. But now it's time for us to move forward with the police department's second visit. Okay, so first up on the list, we want to kill these two zombies right here. 1, 2. Turn the valve. Then we want to come in the room and pick up the club key that's on the whiteboard. I couldn't remember what that item was, so I had to check. Luckily, there is another item box here. I think this is where I grabbed the spade key. Yes, it is. Put up the flashbang. Keep the knife on me in case I still get grabbed. Pull the lever and we douse the fire. Not gonna bother with the APC rounds. I pick up the red herb here. And now we got Mr. X chasing us again. We come outside just to circle around him. Now there is a green herb right up here for us to combine with our red herb. And since I did grab the spade key, I can come this way. Then I remembered, oh yes, there's one more door I haven't unlocked with it yet. Zombie right up here. I don't even remember. I didn't even see if I blew her head off. But as long as I went past her, we're good. Now we want to take this upper way right here. We still want to be fast. We want to stay ahead of Mr. X as far as we can. On B scenario, there will never... the game will never have a licker in this hallway, so you can run as much as you want. So we got the first... We got the first of the portable safes. Inside both of the portable safes is a keypad is a key for the keypad in the weapons storage room. But of course, we can't get the second one until way later, just because Mr. X is chasing us now. Because of the timing in which Leon gets the club key. Now, once you get down here, make sure you walk. Because we got a licker right here. We want to cut the corner. And then just walk straight towards this door right here. And then we want to go to the club key door here in the liquor hallway from this way. I don't remember if I did a boo-boo here. Yes, I did. Do not slow down for any reason whatsoever. Do not slow down at all. Just run straight for the door. Unlock it. Go inside. Do not slow down like I did. And then we want to pick up the frag grenade and the lever. Now, usually when you pick up the frag grenade, sometimes Mr. X will spawn right in front of the door. But it seems I got lucky enough to not have that happen, I think. So I decided to try and make a break for it. I come out the door. There's a licker right there, so I took a left. Just continue to walk. Do not run, whatever you do. Now, you can also get some bad luck and have Mr. X come in through this door right here. So just make sure that you know that Mr. X is following you the other way. And then I'm going to go ahead and unlock this last door. That way we can get rid of the spade key. And now it's up to the library. Gonna go ahead and move stuff over. Here, I'm just being mindful of my surroundings. Keeping an eye out for Mr. X. Because him being in this room is probably the worst possible thing that can happen. Yeah, I want to blow this guy's head off. And now we're going to go into the clock tower. So, first order of business. Put the large gear into the gears on the right once you enter the room. Take the large gear back out. Also, there is large gunpowder in the room right behind here, but Leon is not going to use it because we're pretty much saving up to make magnum rounds for the rest of the game. We're going to take out the small gear, put the large gear in its place, and then we want to come back down and put the small gear into the machinery right here.
Hope I don't have to write a report on this.
There's the second electronic part. Now, here's where I think I hit a bit of a snag. Yeah, see, Mr. X was right there. The best thing you want to have happen is Mr. X to go to the left. Of course, he went right there. He's walking the other way. Mr. X will not follow you in here, by the way. Now, here, I was kind of wasting time because I didn't know how to handle this. Because I have to get past Mr. X somehow. I have to head straight ahead the direction he's constantly walking towards. And then this is when I first found out you could actually do something like this. I come over here and blow this zombie's head off, I think. Yes, I did. Blow his head off. That'll bring Mr. X over here. No, I actually did something sneaky here. Yeah, see, he tries to come in, but he doesn't. I'm basically trying my hardest, hoping that he goes to the left. And then this is why I try something new. I baited him out of his attack, and then I went around him. So that wasn't intentional, but it worked, so I just went with it. Continuing on course. So we're going to unlock the door from this side. And now we're going to head back to the parking lot. I decided not to grab the blue herb there just because I didn't want the other zombie in that room to crowd up on me by chance. Ooh, so now we want to head back down to through the fire escape right here. And then back into this hallway. Zombies will break through here, but that's no big deal. We're not coming back here ever again. And then I'm gonna put up my... we're gonna put up the club key. And we're going to take one flashbang. Like, basically just have your inventory set up the way I have here. Don't forget both electronic parts, because I've actually made the mistake of not bringing both of them. And now, since we've already killed the dogs, we don't have to worry about them. Make sure I have my flash grenade equipped. Heading back to the jail cells. Blow this guy's head off. Of course, I feel like it's not necessary, but I want to be, well, you know, better safe than sorry. So here we go. Open both boxes, put both electronic parts in, and then just match the solution to the way that I do, and you should get it. There's a first aid spray right behind the toilet. We're gonna pick that up.
Huh?
That doesn't explain the rumors about the orphanage. I just find it way too coincidental Umbrella's one of the benefactors.
You told me this interview was about the new scholarship Umbrella set up.
Come on, nobody cares about that. They want to know about the G virus
Where did you hear about this?
and that big fucking sinkhole in the city, which, by the way, rumor has it goes straight to your underground lab. Now, are you gonna talk to me, or are you gonna...
This interview's over.
Bitch.
Now we have the parking permit.
What are they after? That's not good.
Alright, so first thing we're gonna do, pull the lever, and we're gonna walk around. Of course, we have to get past Mr. X first.
Give me a break.
It's kind of like come back here and then just circle around him. No big deal. Then when you get up to the door here, just throw the flash grenade. The flash grenade, and we're good.
This is getting old. Saving your ass, that's twice.
I didn't realize you were keeping score.
Look, this isn't a game.
You're gonna kill me.
Nothing dies down here. I take it you have the key card.
Yeah. And this. I was hoping you could explain what's on it.
Maybe. After I hear it. Let's get out of here.
I do pick up the herb right there. Now here it's just a whole bunch of talking in a long walking segment.
Is that the intel you needed?
Unfortunately, no. Ben didn't come through.
Well, what exactly are you looking for?
More info on the people responsible for this mess. Road's out. Going through that gun shop looks like the only way. mess.
We pick up the frag grenade and the long barrel attachment for the shotgun.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
I said don't move.
I'm just passing through. I'm gonna ask you to lower that weapon.
I kill you are. You're gonna turn around and go right back out the way you came in.
I think your daughter needs help, sir.
Don't tell me how to deal with my daughter.
Drop it.
No! Wait!
Step aside. We need to terminate her before she turns.
Terminate. It's my fucking daughter.
Ada. Just let them be.
Emma? Sweetheart, I told you to stay put.
Daddy.
Daddy's here. Okay? Those fucking things outside. Look what they did to us. You're a cop. You're supposed to know something. How did this happen? Huh? She was our sweet little angel.
Mommy.
I'm sleeping, honey. Okay? And I'm gonna put you to bed too, okay? Emma. Just go. Just give us some privacy.
You know, it's one thing to keep the truth from me, but why him? I want to find out what's happening here and stop whoever's behind it. Helping people like them? That's why I joined the force.
My mission is to take down Umbrella's entire operation. We may not make it out.
Whatever it takes to save this city. Count me in.
Heard of the Umbrella Corporation? They're a pharmaceutical company secretly making bioweapons. They have a virus. It turns people into indestructible monsters.
That explains the horrible things I've seen.
And that's why I'm looking for Annette Lincoln. She's the one Umbrella this is how we get to it.
Based on what you've said, the sewer seems fitting.
Well said. After you.
Gee, thanks. Can't imagine a real scientist being down here.
According to HQ, this leads right into Umbrella's secret facility.
Come on. Sewers are run by the city. How could they have a facility without the authorities knowing? Jesus! That an earthquake? What the hell?
I take out the IB-19 here, just to save shotgun shells.
Again?
It's not too late to turn back, Leon.
No chance. You're stuck with me to the end. Ugh. Ugh. You sure this is the right way?
Unfortunately,
Wait there.
Now we have the alligator section. Just move left, right, left.
Holy shit!
Make sure you pick up the grenade.
Chew on that, you overgrown son of a bitch.
And also, if by some chance you have no ammo to shoot that flammable pipe, there is a frag grenade right there that I just picked up where you can use that instead.
Leon, up here.
What the hell was...
Just get up here. Can't say I didn't warn you.
You said the virus turned people into monsters, not reptiles.
Fair point. I'm just impressed you made it in one piece.
So let me get this straight. Umbrella sells monsters like that to who? Our military? Somebody else's?
They don't sell the monsters. They sell the viruses that make them. And Annette is who makes the viruses. Scary as that alligator was, Annette is far more dangerous.
Definitely William's handiwork.
Identify yourself.
Annette Birkin.
She's who we're looking for?
Not much time. Need to dispose of it.
We're here for the G-Virus.
That's not gonna happen.
I'm warning you, Doctor.
Oh, yeah?
Hey!
Stop! You'll never get the G-Virus!
Didn't expect that from a scientist. Leon.
Forget about me. Just go. Stop her before she gets away.
I'm right outside the facility, in pursuit of Annette. If it's not on her, it must be in the nest. Once it's in hand, I'll call for extraction. You can run, Annette, but you can't hide.
Now we begin the Ada section. Now there is a trophy / achievement for
Secret
completing
weapon.
this section only using the hack tool. In other words, no self-defense items and no handgun bullets or using your handgun at all. But I sadly end up not doing that here just because I wanted to avoid getting bit. Because just running through this really quickly, like you can get through it without having to use your handgun, but it's kind of luck based. From what I can tell every time I've attempted this anyway. So, okay, so make sure after you blow up that fan, you flip the switch that's down to the left. That way we can go through the door. Now here we just want to go as fast as we can. We need to activate that small elevator we just passed. but the switch for it is all the way at the other side of the room. Get to about here. There it is. Also, whenever the reticule goes over something you can hack, it's actually the lock-on sound, Axel's lock-on sound effect from Mega Man X7. Now there should be another zombie right here. Okay, guess he didn't make it through in time.
Got you now.
But yeah, once you get up this elevator, you don't have to worry about zombies. You just have to be really fast right here because Mr. X comes up the elevator you just came up. Or the lift, whatever you want to call it. Hit that switch there. Pull the lever. Flip this switch. And then blow up the fan. And as soon as it blows up, you can go through it. And you're pretty much home free at this point. Just come up the stairs, pull the lever, and we go inside of the incinerator.
Bravo. Gonna burn me alive now?
You'll never get your filthy hands on the G.
I'm not the only one after it. I realize that.
And you won't die alone.
So once the incinerator starts, go ahead and flip that one. Flip that controller up there. Flip this switch. Take out the controller. Flip this switch. And take out the last controller. And that's it.
She's doing?
Visitor clearance confirmed. Your ID is authorized until October 1st. Please return before this date.
Not gonna happen.
And that's the end of the Ada segment.
Enough with this cat and mouse game.
The game is over. You lost.
Tell me, is your husband still alive? Or did you kill him so you could take credit for G?
Interesting theory.
You don't cooperate? I'll get a sample from the nest.
Over my dead body.
Where's Leon when I need him?
Ada? Damn it. Ada? Where are you?
Now we're back to playing as Leon. So first things first, we're going to hit up the item box. Put up our M19. Putting up the herb. Make sure we have one frag grenade on us. Putting up the knife. And I keep the first aid spray on me just in case. Now we begin the sewers.
That's a pleasant smell.
Alright, first up, if you come to the end right over here, there's going to be shotgun shells. Now we want to take the path on the right. Make sure you be careful when you come up here, because the first zombie you'll encounter here, he could be either just right around the corner. Also videotape. Here we go. Now with the... Yeah, see, I got unlucky here. I cannot use my grenade, no matter what. I need my grenade. So that's just like a small hiccup that happened. Now, I forgot that I had a first aid spray on me. So... I kind of wasted some time walking around here in danger status. And I also waste a bunch of shotgun shells here because I could barely see the dude. And I couldn't afford another bite. Otherwise I would die. So I'd be a lot more confident in my attacks if I remembered that I had that first aid spray on me.
Shit.
Now Leon sees his first G adult here. Make sure you pick up this high-grade gunpowder. Now, with the grenade in hand, just walk along the left wall here. And then when he grabs you, you'll be on the other side of him, and then you just feed him the grenade. And then just take that time to climb up here. And that's it.
Cable car. Interesting.
Okay, there are no zombies in here, so you don't have to worry about that. Pick up shotgun shells. I use the first aid spray because that's when I remember that I had it. Now the code for this is SZF. And we get more Magnum bullets in here.
I don't like the sound of that. Come on. Ada. I'm coming, Ada.
Gonna pop in the videotape.
Please, stop. No. Power here, you freak! No hurt him.
The virus. I'll bet those rats spread it.
Okay, first order of business we want to do here was we want to come over here, take out the night plug, and put it on the opposite end of the wall. Because that's where it actually goes. Because the the chess solution here is different in B scenario than it is in A scenario. And here I'm just double checking all the stuff. And now it's time for us to get moving. Honestly, the smarter thing to do would be to come in here, pull that lever so this bridge can come down. And then while it's doing that, you just do everything that I just did right now. Sounds more efficient. Now we want to come over here, pick up the T-shaped handle. Also another note from Claire A. Alright, first up, we're going to take a stop at the safe over here. Now, the solution is on the side of the safe. It's 2, 12, 8. And here we get the stock for the shotgun, which lets our shotgun fire faster and it's more accurate. Which I forgot to mention, a long barrel attachment makes it to where we can decapitate zombies from further away. Like so. Gonna decapitate this guy so he doesn't screw with us later. Gonna use the T-shaped handle. We're gonna come over here and get the key. To open doors. Once we get the key, we're going to head back. And now our goal is to get back to the police station and pick up the important stuff that we missed. Pull this lever so we can get past the gate. Jump down, take a left. There's a frag grenade back here. Again, we're saving all of our frag grenades and our flash grenades for the final boss. Now, just stay to the left here and just walk straight. Just try to get through this spot as fast as you can. That way the G-Adult doesn't stagger you and it risks grabbing you. Because I think that's happened to me before. Use the T-shaped handle to come in here. Shotgun shells. Head up. Another zombie on the ground here. Want to decapitate him. Pick up the hiding places film. Make sure you do pick this up. Take a left. We're going to come in here and unlock this door. There's only an ink ribbon and large gunpowder in here. And again, large gunpowder is pretty much useless for Leon. Well, at least like the way I play this game anyway. Then we're going to unlock the other door. We're going to push this locker over. And this will take us back into the police station. We're basically coming back here to get everything we missed, along with getting the Magnum. That way we can get through the lower waterway. Okay, so now it's time to grab everything. Put up the grenade, put up the Other stuff we don't need, the T-shaped handle, the magnum rounds. Make sure you have the hiding places film. And we're going to take the club key, the portable safe, and the jewelry box. Now, isn't this where I made the boo-boo? Yeah, this is where I made another boo-boo. I went over here to go ahead and get the red jewel. Well, actually, no, I didn't. Yeah, I did. Wow. Yeah, and that's when I remembered, oh yeah, I did not pick up the book from the library. So, when you come back to the police station, if you have not picked up the book, go to the library, pick up the book first, and then come over here. That way you do not have to make a second trip. Again, just don't make the mistakes that I did. Okay, so now we're gonna open up this club door, and then this will let us get rid of the club key. Also, high-grade gunpowder in the locker there. Here's the second portable safe. And since we have that window boarded up, that zombie's not gonna come out. And now we have to go to the library to get the book, and then bring it back over here to the art room to get the red jewel. Again, you would save time if you just either brought the book with you or went to go get it first before coming back over here to the east side. I kill him because I had this weird feeling that he would probably like get his hands on me somehow. Now, slight change in this room compared to compared to A scenario, excuse me, is that the moment that you get the staff here, a licker is going to fall through the glass ceiling above you. So just the moment you gain control, immediately head back through the door. That way you do not get hit. It's really close, but if you're fast enough, you can just make it. Okay then. Next order of business, to develop the hiding places film, which the fastest way is through the west office here on the first floor. Just run this way. I ran this way because I know I hadn't awakened that zombie yet. Make sure you walk. Don't forget there is a licker in this hallway. In fact, if you're playing hardcore on B scenario, I think there are 2 lickers in here. Now to solve the portable save puzzles. Now the way these work is that you have to press the buttons and light them up in order. But the pattern is randomized every time. So the way I do it is that I press every single button once, like going one direction, like zigzagging my way down, and then I do the exact same thing going upwards. That way I have a feel for all, like, see if I can get any buttons to connect, and then I just work from there. This one didn't take me that long. During one of my practice runs, I did get, probably the fastest pattern ever. Again, I didn't write down which button went where. I know that's what you would normally do, but I can pretty much just follow this by memory. And there we go. Both portable safes are open, and now we have both keys. Put one in here, and put the other one in here, and now we're going to grab everything in this locker room. First, type in 102. There's gunpowder there. I don't need it. And then 103. There's a knife. Gonna take that. 106. That's film. Don't need that. Next is 203. This is for the hip pouch. And then 208. This is for more shotgun shells. Gonna take the knife. Gonna grab the shotgun shells and the hip pouch. Now we're just gonna walk out here. I didn't know where the liquor was because I wanted to be careful. I think he was around the corner right there behind me, so that's why. So that's probably why I didn't see him. Now I want to head back into the film room. I pick up that green herb there. And now we're going to develop this hiding places film. Also red herb right here. Pick that up. I combine it with the green herb I just picked up. And now when you develop this film, there are 2 drawers that you can now access. You have to develop the hiding places film in order for these places to be accessible. You cannot do it beforehand. Reason why we're doing this first is because one of these drawers is in the stars room where we need to go to even get the Magnum. And then once we get the Magnum, we're good. Of course, first come to the drawer here. Pick up the box. There is a secret film you can pick up in that drawer too, even though there's no prompt for it. Okay, so first off, want to go ahead and examine the staff, get the jewel, combine the jewel with the jewelry box. Get the stars badge, examine the stars badge from the back. Get the USB, put in the USB. Access the computer. Take the USB back. Turn it back into a badge. Go inside and pick up the Magnum. Also a letter here from Chris. Alright. Now that we have the Magnum, it is now time for us to head back into the sewers. Because we are now officially done with all the picking up of items via backtracking. A little nervous right there when I saw that body just kind of like lean over to the side a bit more. That was kind of funny. Okay, so here we're also going to go ahead and take everything that we're going to need. I put up the healing. And I take out my Magnum bullets. I can also make a complete herb concoction. So I go ahead and do that. Just building up healing. We don't need the T-shape handle anymore. And now we're ready to go. Now we're going to place the badge into this weapons case. This opens up and we get the Magnum parts. And then we're going to examine the wooden box to get the laser sight. And now our Magnum's fully upgraded. Now, the first upgrade for the Magnum increases its damage output. And the laser sight makes it to where we don't have to follow the reticule to like aim where we need to. Like, the reticule is like 95% of the time where the magnum shot is going to go. Alright, now that we're back here in the sewers, gonna pick up the rook plug. Then we're gonna head back down. Now there is going to be a Geodolt just right here at the ledge. What you want to do is just wait for him to kind of like wiggle his head and then jump down. And then run past him. Because when he's wiggling his head like that, he's going to dive back down. And while he's diving back into the water, he can't do anything. Alright, now it's time for us to make our way through the lower waterway. There's only like a slight change. There's like only 2 changes in this place as far as I know in B scenario, and that is there is a extra G mutant as well as 2 zombies that can spawn along with them. So we have the first G mutant right here. First I use the shotgun to pop him out, and then I use the magnum to blast out his eyeball. Now we got G mutant number 2, or Geodolt, whichever you want to call it. The magnum shots pretty much penetrate, so even though you're just hitting that shell covering its eye, the bullet will still go through the shell and hit the eye. Also more magnum rounds right here. Pick those up. Reloaded my shotgun because we have a zombie we need to blow its head off in order to get past. Luckily he cooperated. He didn't like veer off any direction like in a major way. So that's a plus. Now we are in the room to get the Yes, we are in the room to get the Queen and King plug, as well as the flamethrower. Now there is a zombie right here on the ground, also blue herb. We have another complete concoction. Blow this zombie's head off. Put in the Queen plug. Go forward, turn around, blow this zombie's head off. Now we don't have to worry about enemies in here. Again, in B scenario, there are 2 zombies here, which in A scenario, there's only just 1. Put the King plug in here so we can get the flamethrower. This is going to be vital. Now to take both plugs out of here and get the hell out of here. So first off, put the Queen plug in its original place where you first got it. Go inside, put the King plug in right here. Go back outside, pick up the Queen plug. And then go through the King plug door back inside and take it, and we're good. Now, just so those of you know, I practice these hardcore runs on normal difficulty. I know that doesn't make any sense, but I just really want to record all of these hardcore runs on my first try. Now, this guy was actually being nice, and he walked right up to me. That way I could wait for him to just dive into the water. Now, this is where I got caught off guard, because I didn't know there was another Geodolt right here on hardcore, so since I was practicing on normal mode, I didn't know this guy was here. So that's a bit of a blunder on my part. I decided to take him out. I know it was probably a waste of magnum ammo. I probably could have just saved an extra bullet if I just like knocked him down into a stagger and just ran past him. But again, I didn't know that Geodolt was there because I was practicing this on normal mode. Now for this Geodolt, when he charges at you, just run backwards. And then when he like swings, just kind of like run right past him. He can't do anything. It's just a free dodge, if anything. And with that, we are pretty much done with the sewers. I'm also not in the best health condition either. Luckily there is an extra green herb for me to use. So now I'm back to top running speed. Now, I think I mess up the chess puzzle the first time, I believe. I pretty much already have everything I need, so now to just solve this, take out the bishop plug. Now, yeah, this is where I didn't really practice this, so I just had to like solve the solution off the top of my head. I knew the king plug went across the knight plug, so put the king plug in the knight plug slot, and then put the rook plug in the put the rook plug next to the knight, put the queen plug at the end, and put the bishop plug in the center. Yeah, that's it. In between the queen and the king.
Okay, almost there, Ada.
Now there are 3 herbs we'll pick up here, a blue herb, a red herb, and a green herb. Make us another complete concoction. Now the solution for this is, I believe, 2, 3, 4. I just had to mess around with it to figure it out. Alright. And now it's time for the encounter with G2. Again, you want to stand like next to these barrels, and then whenever his hand comes out of the ceiling, right here, just back up. That way you can avoid getting hit. Just stay here until you hear a crash to the right of you and he growls. Don't try to like do it preemptively like I did in my ace scenario with Leon, because I learned from my mistakes. The reason why you move back is in case he swings his arm. Alright. Now I just want to run up against the left side of the grate here. That way we'll just run right past him. Now go as fast as you can, because there's a chance that if you're not fast enough, he will hit you before you get to jumping down right here. Of course, you have iframes while you're jumping down. Alright, gonna go ahead and hit the switch, pick up the flash grenade and the knife, and now it's time to fight G2. First, I'm gonna throw the flash, and then I'm going to get behind him, use my shotgun to blow out the back eye, use my magnum to shoot the back eye, then I'm gonna shoot the shoulder. He's gonna fall to the ground. I'm gonna take this time to torch him. That way he takes the burn damage when his body engulfs in flames. Then I'm going to fire at him with my shotgun. Wait for him to stand up. Magnum, magnum. More magnum ammo right there, by the way. Pick that up. And then basically I need him to fall onto his knees. Right here. Shoot him in the eye one more time. Yeah, he's actually just standing up. He's taking these shots. And then as he's falling down, hit the crane again. Now, he's definitely taking more than enough damage, but I fire my shotgun at him anyway. Because you have to lower his health to a certain amount before he goes down from the crane. And that's the second fight with G. Done in one cycle, nonetheless.
Let's hope that's the last of them.
And now we just have a whole bunch of cutscenes.
getting worried there for a sec.
I can't get it out.
I don't know if I should,
Just do it. I can't walk like this.
Okay. It's gonna hurt. Hold on.
I can do it myself.
Just relax, okay? So, what do we do now?
Get yourself out of here. While you still can.
I'm not just gonna leave you. Not like this.
You don't understand. The situation's worse than I thought.
You're not getting rid of me that easy. You protected me. Now it's my turn.
Didn't realize we were keeping score.
Grab my shoulder.
Don't push it, rookie.
Okay, just trying to help. What's your step?
You want to help? We have to get to the nest.
Nest?
Umbrella's lab, right beneath us. Net let it slip. That's where the virus samples are. You up for this?
I think I could fit it in my schedule.
Come on. We got work to do.
Yes, ma'am.
The cable car will take us down to Nest. My wristband's our ticket to ride.
Nice. Where'd you get that?
Borrowed it. Anyway, we're almost there. This may be a one-way ride.
This tram is bound for Nest. Do not exit until the final destination.
You know what I was thinking? I can't wait for the FBI to raid Umbrella headquarters and take those bastards to justice.
I agree, but to be clear, you're not working in official capacity. This is a federal case. Once we get the G-Virus, I'm back on my own. Hey, Leon. Trust me?
You trust me?
Honestly, if I didn't, you'd probably be dead.
Right.
I thought I might need your help, and I was right. If you can secure the G-Virus, I can make sure what happened in Raccoon City never happens again.
Ada, you said it yourself. It's a federal case. I don't
Leon,
have the authority.
Look at me. I'm a liability now. If I'm gonna finish this case, you're the last hope I've got.
I'm not just gonna leave you here. What if you're attacked? What if you need help?
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I gotta see this through. And I want to see you again. I got plenty to live for. Trust me.
Now, arriving at Nest.
Go. Please, we don't have much time. You're gonna need this.
Okay.
Leon. Counting on you.
I know.
Also, make sure you have an empty inventory slot. Again, I forgot to mention that. I'm surprised that that has not cucked me over yet. In all the times that I've, like, mentioned it or forgot to mention it.
For your safety, Stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety,
Alright, so now it's time for us to do the lab. There are definitely some changes here in the lab for B scenario. Mostly they're good.
Enjoy your visit.
Okay. I wonder where the G-Virus is.
Shotgun shells in here. I have no room. So I decided to make a stop by the item box. Put a whole bunch of stuff up. Put up all the healing, put up the magnum, put up the knife. I have no shotgun shells, but I'm about to get some in a second because there are some right here. Reload this, pick up the map. Alright, so now it's time for us to upgrade our wristband. Gonna enter the cafeteria, take a hard right, pick up the frag grenade that's on the ground right here. There's also a zombie right here. You could either kill him, stagger him, it doesn't matter, just make sure you run past him. Gonna pick up the flamethrower fuel. Now, one thing I want to go ahead and mention about the flamethrower is that when enemies are burning, like they're completely engulfed in flames, they take a lot of damage. That's something to keep in mind. Large gunpowder to the left, not gonna pick that up, gonna take the knife instead. Also zombie right here, blow his head off. Now we'll come in here and get the wristband upgrade. And we're going to pick up more shotgun shells, and then we're going to pick up the nozzle for the flamethrower, which cuts the amount of fuel we use for it in half.
Dr. Lee, your presence is urgently requested by Chief.
Okay, so the
Hoffman
first
in
good
this
bonus about B scenario lab is that the signal modulator is right here. So that means we can immediately head back and get the last hit pouch upgrade.
G-Virus is in the west area. Got it.
Now, sometimes a zombie can spawn in this hallway when you're coming back through here. This didn't happen for me. Alright, now the way the signal modulator works is that we need to... You use the shoulder buttons or like to change the type of frequency, and then you use the left and right stick to turn the knobs to make the frequency line up in the signal modulator. That's how it's done. But now that we already have the hit pouch upgrade, we don't need to come back here anymore. So the lab has basically no backtracking in B scenario, which makes it a lot faster. Go ahead and get our flamethrower out. Okay, now, as far as I know, there's nothing to grab over here. So we're just going to keep pressing forward. Now we're going to enter the first room where we see Ivy zombies. I'm going to go ahead and burn them. Just kind of like spritz them with the flamethrower. And then just basically kind of keep spritzing them until they completely engulf in flames. Because the only way to kill Ivy zombies is with fire. And once they've taken enough damage from fire, then they just engulf like that, and they're officially dead. Also, I switched to my knife. Switch to your knife. That way you do not accidentally waste grenades. Because again, grenades are very, very important. Okay, gonna go ahead and get the dispersal cartridge.
Dispensing solution now.
Alright, now to go ahead and do the solutions here. Now, they are changed in this game as well. The first solution is 5, 7, 3, 1. And the second solution is 2, 0, 4, 8. 2048. Alright, there are 2 Ivy zombies right here. There's one that's hanging. We're just going to go ahead and lower him. And we're basically going to fry both of these guys at the same time to greatly conserve fuel. Just kind of spritz at them. Don't hold it down because that's just a huge waste. There we go, they're both dead. Alright, now we come in here, pick up another frag grenade, and now it's time for us to fill up the dispersal cartridge, which the solution is also different here in B scenario, but it's really simple. Just do blue, red, green 3 times. That's all you have to do. Now there's another Ivy zombie here. Gonna be torching him. Okay, now we're going down the ladder. And also, since we already have the signal modulator, we don't really have to deal with those lickers in here as much as we had to before. Also, large gunpowder right here. I pick it up just in case I have an odd number amount of high-grade gunpowder. That way I can just make shotgun shells. Which there are more shotgun shells just right here. Alright, so now we're going to decapitate these 3 zombies. This one, and this one. Go ahead and use the signal modulator. Switch it to Earth, and then solve this. You get the hang of it really quick. And as you can see, since we already have the lights turned on, there is no point in going in that door that the lickers spawn in front of. High-grade gunpowder right here. Make more magnum ammo. More flamethrower fuel. Put up magnum ammo, large gunpowder, flashbang, the hand grenades, and the knife. There's also another knife right here. Gonna take... Now, am I gonna put that one up too? Yes, okay. So I put up the flamethrower fuel. Yep. Yeah, that's all I did. I keep the knife on me in case I get grabbed by something. Which is very less than likely at this point, but you never know. Okay, now before you hit this corner, make sure you start walking. That way the lickers don't aggro on you immediately after they drop down. Now we're in the Sub-Zero room, and now it's time for us to make some herbicide.
Welcome back.
As you can see, the trophy has been moved to this room too.
Who left the freezer open?
Which, as you know, has the code for the chemical fill station for the dispersal cartridge.
Cooling complete.
Now that we got the herbicide, all we have to do is use it and upgrade our wristband. And then it's the next boss fight. The second to last boss fight, actually. Walking back this way because there's no point in going up those stairs. The only thing that would be worth going up the stairs and that other door would be for high-grade gunpowder. But there's a bunch of enemies in the way, and I just don't feel like... It feels like a waste to deal with them. So I didn't bother. As well as another Ivy zombie, and that would just take up time, if anything. So, time to put in the herbicide.
Dispensing solution now.
That did the trick.
Warning. You have
Ivy zombie right here. Gonna go ahead and burn him. Going to burn both of the Ivy zombies here. Also, another thing about Ivy zombies is that if they grab you and you do not have a self-defense item, then it's an instant death. I decided to just knock that one down to save time, because we're not coming back in here. And then the moment you grab that upgrade, Mr. X is gonna break through the window right there.
Shit! Him again?
And at this point, we just run back to the main shaft. That way we can go to the east area. Or the west area, excuse me.
Hopefully the G-sample's up here.
Now here we got a tape and another frag grenade, which is great. Gonna use the signal breaker one last time. Put in the videotape and cutscene.
Got eyes on the G-Virus.
We're going in.
Dr. Birkin, you'll come along with us quietly.
You think I didn't know you were coming? This is my life's work. I'm not handing over anything.
We have our orders, Dr. Birkin. I'll ask you one more time. Stop! Hold your fire! What the fuck were you thinking? Our orders were to bring him in alive. We're in, sir. But we had a snafu. Target resisted. We had to take him out. That's correct, sir. Roger that. Just the samples, then. Let's move.
So those were G samples.
So now we all know that a guy named Martinez just basically fucked all of Raccoon City. We do have one more item box stop right here. Large gunpowder, pick it up because why the hell not? High grade gunpowder, red herb. Gonna go ahead and make more magnum ammo. Put up the large grade gunpowder. The grenades, the red, combine the red herb with the blue herb I picked up. I do have a green herb. Make a complete mixture. Okay. So now I'm organizing myself for the boss fight coming up. Grab the magnum, my magnum ammo, the fuel, first aid spray, mixture, the red-green mixture, and another mixture, a knife, and of course we need the wristband. As you know, I'm not perfect. Now, a bit of a disturbing thing about these files right here, they actually talk about how Birkin was actually using the G-Virus to experiment on orphan children.
Huh. That was easy. All right, now back to Ada.
Facility lockdown initiated. Self-destruct sequence completed.
He's mine! This has to end.
What the hell's going on?
Sorry, William. You left me no choice.
You called this thing William. Why?
It shouldn't have been like this. It's Umbrella's fault, this whole mess.
You're Umbrella too. You're telling me you weren't involved in this?
Yes. But we never meant for this to happen.
Then tell me everything. Right from the start.
Good God, William. What have you done?
So you made this monster.
We made the G-Virus, but we never intended
You can
this
spin it any way you want. You're still responsible.
The hell? Oh, shit. What are you doing?
We can't let him get away!
Alright, we end this here.
Alright, so now it's time for our third fight with Birkin. First thing we're gonna do is pop the eyes. I'm not gonna be I'm trying to be a lot more careful with my magnum shots now, because I know last time I did this I was just missing horribly, as you guys would recall. Tried to bait him out of his attack, but it's hard to get out of the range of his attacks. Okay, gonna get behind him and knife. Do some decent damage. Again, I missing a lot with the Magnum, which isn't good. Now, whenever he does that leap forward, do not try to run directly in front of him. Now, right here, I am just... Yeah, I torched him. That way he takes damage from that. Got right there, so I wouldn't get hit by that. Flash grenade. Yeah, I didn't even know where he was. I was lucky that he didn't get me right there. But yeah, I'm just going to spritz the flamethrower until he catches fire, because this damage is really important. I don't know if what happened right there hurts me or not. Again, missing magnum shots because I'm me, and I fucking suck. Decide to use my knife here. There we go. Now I just gotta hit the eye that's on his back. Which he's not making that easy for me. So I'm just gonna, so while I wait to get behind him, I was gonna try and torch him a little bit. Now I can get behind him. Now I can still fuck it up. Yeah, that's right. Of course, it makes perfect sense that I can't fucking get it right. There we go. Now here I set him on fire. Then I switch to my shotgun and I unload on his chest. The rest of my shells even, because I'm not going to need the shotgun anymore after this point. Okay, now we're going on to the second phase where he's roaring and he's like a darker color. At this point, I want to rely on the flamethrower to kill him with the burn damage. Pick up first aid spray. Might as well go ahead and go around and start picking up all the items. Remember, Birkin gets really crazy when he's in this second phase, so you just want to be really careful. Unlike me, which I am not doing so much. Yeah, basically using the flamethrower to try and kill him at this point, because I wanted to save some of my magnum shots. Luckily, he didn't get me there. Easy. still got me there. And that's it. Again, it wasn't perfect because of how many fucking Magnum shots I missed, but it'll work. Now to just go through here and pick up everything, because we're pretty much going to need everything. Well, not so much. But we do have to pick up the flash grenade and the frag grenade. The 2 flash grenades and the frag grenade. That's pretty much a must. And then here I discarded the fuel right there because it was only like a measly 22. Plus, I think we're even done with the flamethrower anyway. And that's it.
Jesus. That looks bad.
Feels worse. Believe me.
Look about what you said. I don't know how much I believe.
Just tell me you'll destroy that G sample.
No, it's evidence. It's going to the FBI.
You trust that bitch?
What's that supposed to mean?
She's not FBI. She's a mercenary. She's gonna sell it. The G-Virus is gonna go to the highest bidder.
That's bullshit.
I hope you're right. But if the G-Virus gets into the wrong hands...
Gonna take the time to stop the box here, put stuff up, put up the 45 ammo, all my healing, keep really just the Magnum, and I want to take as many knives as I can. We are going to get another item box stop before the final boss.
I was just thinking about you.
That makes 2 of us. I was getting worried.
No, we make a good team. I gotta ask you something.
Way's clear. Please, tell me you got it.
Oh, I got it.
Let me verify the G sample and we get the hell out of here.
Before we do that, I ran into Annette. She claims you're not FBI.
Oh, Leon. Why couldn't you just hand over the sample?
As I realized, as much as I wanted to trust you, I didn't.
I really hoped it wouldn't end up like this.
So that's all this was. I was just some pawn to you?
Look, I'm just doing my job.
And I'm doing mine, so drop that damn gun! I'm taking you in.
Hand over the sample, Leon. I don't want to hurt you.
And you shoot me. But I don't think you can.
No one gets that sample now.
got you. It's not worth it. Don't do this.
Take care of yourself, Leon.
No!
So now it's time for the escape segment.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate to the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate to the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated.
Also, hopefully you have more Magnum bullets than I do right now.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated.
First aid spray right here.
Use the central elevator to evacuate to the bottom level train platform.
Who's that? Claire!
Leon? You're down here too!
Yeah, but the whole place is coming down. Listen to me. You need to get out. Fast.
Yeah. There's a way out. We can make it. Where are you now?
Claire, you still there?
Leon? Hey, Leon, you're breaking up.
Forget about me. Just get out of here. Damn it.
Okay, let's go.
Minutes until detonation.
Just keep going, do not stop. Now, this is where the knives are going to be used, because we want to run past these Ivy zombies, but sometimes they will grab you. As you can see, they will always turn you around so you're facing them. That way you can use a self-defense item. At the least, you only have to worry about those two. But I take more knives with me just in case. Now we take a left here.
Is this a fucking joke?
8 minutes until detonation.
Gotta keep going.
Okay, so now for the final prep.
Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to
So I'm going to put up everything, including the wristband, because we don't need it anymore. Gonna sort everything, gonna take all of my flashes, all of my frags. And then we're gonna take healing. Yeah, make sure you need to have 2 spaces open. No, I didn't realize this at first. There you go. Make sure you have your frags equipped at first. Now, to make your life a hell of a lot easier, make sure you try your best to leave 1 frag grenade left before the fight ends. 1 frag. Alright, so the way this fight works is that we need to time our frag grenades exploding to when he starts walking. Because when the fight starts, we have to wait for 1.5 minutes before the rocket launcher is dropped for us. So we just need to like stun him and basically try to delay him as much as we can. I got stuck on that control panel there, which was kind of dumb. Now I'm going to switch to the frag, to the flashes. Again, I could have spaced them out a whole lot more, but I didn't do that. Yeah, he did a jump there. So make sure you be mindful of that as well. Now, this is where he was doing his charge. Kind of got lucky with my grenade there. Now, this is my last frag, so now I just have to wait for the rocket launcher. He did a jump, so that did waste a whole bunch of time. And since this is hardcore, it'll take 2 rockets. So, 1 and 2. Now this is where you want to have 1 frag grenade left over. Because the moment you get to this door, you want to toss it into the doorway.
Shit! Gotta get out of here. Can't believe I actually miss her.
Leon?
We made it.
Just like I said we would.
Who's this?
This is Sherry.
Okay. Jesus.
What was that?
I don't know. I'll go. You take care of Sherry.
Okay, now it's time for the final prep. Again, I didn't really have much practice for this. So pretty much the only things I grabbed out of this were the M19, my Matilda, because I had this large I had a bunch of this large gunpowder, so I figured, you know, fuck it, might as well make handgun ammo. Like so. And here we go. The true final boss fight against Birkin.
You got a problem with death?
Now you cannot actually hurt him until his eyeball pops out.
More bullets? Be my guest. Come on! Want some more?
Alright, now once the eyeball pops out, we want to fire the first rocket.
Christ! Just die already!
Wait till he can get a clear visible. Fire the second rocket. Magnum, Magnum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it.
We've got to lose that car!
Come on!
Leon, give me your hand!
So, are you guys like boyfriend and girlfriend?
No, we're just. Oh, we actually just met last night.
Yeah. That would have been one hell of a first date, though.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Look! He might be able to give us a ride.
What if it's not just the city?
Get Sherry out of here.
Come on.
Hey, that was Live Another Day by the great.
He was friendly.
So, is it over?
I don't know. But if it's not, we'll stop it. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, you damn right we will.
As long as we stick together, we'll be fine. Come on.
Hey, you guys can adopt me.
Adopt you?
We can get a puppy
Puppy.
and a parrot.
Parrot.
I always wanted pets, but my mom said they're too messy.
Next up on this boring Wednesday is a song to get your blood pumping.
And that is it for Leon B. Hardcore S+, no saves. Next up is Claire B. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Till then, see you then.